The Great Depression. In the wake of the Great Depression, the United States witnessed a monumental shift in governmental policy under President Franklin D. Roosevelt's administration. The New Deal, a series of programs and initiatives implemented between 1933 and 1939, aimed to alleviate the economic turmoil gripping the nation. Let's delve into some fascinating facts about the New Deal programs, highlighting their pivotal role in reshaping American society. One of the hallmark features of the New Deal was its emphasis on job creation. Programs like the Civilian Conservation Corps employed millions of young men in environmental conservation projects across the country. Similarly, the Works Progress Administration provided jobs for millions of unemployed Americans, spanning from construction projects to artistic endeavors. The New Deal prioritized social welfare, introducing programs to support vulnerable segments of society. The Social Security Act of 1935, for instance, established a system of old age benefits, unemployment insurance, and aid to dependent children, laying the foundation for America's modern social safety net. In response to the financial chaos of the 1930s, the New Deal introduced sweeping financial regulation measures to stabilize the economy and prevent future crises. The Glass-Steagall Act of 1933, for example, separated commercial and investment banking activities, aiming to curb speculative practices and safeguard depositors' funds. Infrastructure development was also a key component of the New Deal strategy to stimulate economic growth within the country. The Public Works Administration financed the construction of roads, bridges, dams, and other vital infrastructure projects, fostering job creation and modernizing America's infrastructure backbone. Agricultural communities that were devastated by the Dust Bowl and also by the plummeting crop prices found reprieve through New Deal farm relief programs. The Agricultural Adjustment Act sought to stabilize farm incomes by reducing crop surpluses and implementing price points, aiming to revitalize rural economies and prevent further agricultural devastation. Beyond its immediate economic impact, the New Deal left a lasting legacy of social reform in American society. It ushered in a new era of governmental intervention in the economy and established the precedent for federal involvement in ensuring social welfare and economic stability. While hailed as a beacon of hope during a time of crises, the New Deal also faced its fair share of critiques and controversies. Some argued that its programs were overly bureaucratic or ineffective, while others raised concerns about the expansion of federal power and potential infringements on individual liberties. Despite its eventual phasing out in the late 1930s and early 1940s, many of the New Deal's core principles and programs continue to shape American governance and policy to this day. Elements of Social Security, financial regulation, and infrastructure investment remain integral components of the nation's socio-economic fabric. The New Deal stands as a testament to the power of proactive governmental intervention in times of crises, offering valuable lessons for future generations grappling with economic adversity. As we reflect on its legacy, we are reminded of the enduring importance of compassion, innovation, and resilience in shaping a more equitable and prosperous society. Also, President Roosevelt authorized up to $238 million in Public Works Administration funds for the Navy. From these funds, 32 naval vessels were built, and many ended up playing key roles during World War II. The Federal Surplus Relief Corporation, which the name was changed into the Federal Surplus Commodities Corporation, which is an agency that provided millions of tons of food and commodities, which means blankets, were given to those in need. During the recession, President Roosevelt also signed the Civil Aeronautics Act of 1938, which is a law that improves air commerce, mail delivery, airplane safety, and national defense. It also led to the creation of the Federal Aviation Administration, which is still in use till today. Also, during the New Deal, due to a reduction in public works spending and an attempt by President Roosevelt to balance the budget, the so-called Roosevelt recession, the unemployment rate rose to 12.5%, which is up from 9.1% in 1937. Gross domestic product also dropped 6.1% from 1937, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose to 154, which is from 122 in 1937. There was only 74 bank failures compared to 14,807 bank failures from 1921 through 1933, which means that the New Deal drastically improved America's economy.